I'm Amy Anderson for OptionRally TV. Let's take a look at today's market highlights for January 10th, 2014. Bed Bath & Beyond plunges. European Central Bank and Bank of England hold fire. And crude oil demand decline. Let's take a quick look at what is happening in the global markets. It's been a busy week for the global markets with major events coming from every sector. Traders have not yet determined what it all means, so they are more or less sitting on their hands waiting for today's non-farm payroll data. Investors got a sharp reminder Thursday that the economy still has some weak spots. Bed Bath & Beyond and Family Dollar plunged after cutting their earnings forecast following a disappointing holiday season. Other retail stocks also fell sharply even as the broader stock market ended little changed. The worst performer in the S&P 500 index was Bed Bath & Beyond, which plunged $9.93 or 13% to $69.75. L Brands, which owns Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secret, reported that its sales rose less than the analysts had expected. The company also cut its full-year outlook. Shares of Macy's rose more than 8% and hit a record high Thursday, even though the company announced it was closing some stores and is laying off 2,500 workers. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 17.98 points. The Standard & Poor's 500 added 0.64 points, while the Nasdaq Composite lost 9.42 points. In the forex market, China's trade balance fell to $25.6 billion in December from $33.8 billion in November. Exports from the world's second largest economy rose 7.9% to $2.21 trillion, while imports increased 7.3% to $1.95 trillion, the General Administration of Customs has announced. Concerns over further tapering by the U.S. Federal Reserve have led to market sentiments turning weak. The U.S. dollar surged against the euro as the ECB kept its benchmark interest rate on hold at a record low level, and ECB President Draghi pledged decisive action if inflation slows further. The Bank of England also left its cash rate unchanged, while there was some good news in England with the release of data showing a rise in confidence. The dollar index last stood at 80.953, having retreated from 81.187, a high not seen since late November. But the euro ran into strong buying interest from a number of sources. Around 1.3525 forced those who had sold earlier to quickly cover their positions, traders said. The common currency also climbed against the yen, reaching 143.03. Moving to commodities, crude oil production continues rising to a 3-decade high and demand is dropping. Crude oil is likely to come under pressure. Brent crude was quoted at $106.60 a barrel and U.S. crude at $92.35 in early trade. Barclays has pledged the average for gold at $12.05 and expects the yellow metals to test 2010 lows. I'm Amy Anderson for OptionRally. Follow me right here on my channel at OptionRally.com and on my Facebook page. Have a great weekend and see you on Monday.